Hello,
Last
everyone.
second.
Ninja.
Sorry, my dog was like, I need a piss. I'm like, well, don't do it on the floor.
I would have been more shocked that the dog can talk.
That's true.
Just me. Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 94 of Geek Each Week Live. I am one of your hosts, Christopher Long from Long's Toys. I am joined, of course, with my good buddies, Rye. What's up, Rye?
Trying to fix the camera.
So it looks like you're posing for selfies right now.
But first, let me take a selfie.
And we got Frozen Stratos, aka Corey. What is up?
Hello.
Hello. Yeah, so it's just three of us. Josh is out living his best life, I guess. And I think Aresol is visiting family or something.
I think so.
Yeah. So we may have another guest at some point later on. We will see. Oh, sorry, I got distracted by Jay. He says the video game studio series Optimus Prime got bumped up to next Wednesday. Very nice. Yeah, I saw. I think MGO reviewed it today, and I saw Prime versus Prime had Barricade is the other one.
I'm surprised it wasn't earlier.
Yeah, that's true. That's right. Yeah, what's up, Vaughn? Yeah, I quote tweeted his picture and I was like, oh shit, Josh has glaucoma.
Yeah, Josh is too busy holding back his laser eyes with sunglasses.
I was like, Josh, those glasses are for the next morning when you have the hangover. They're not for now. You're doing it backwards. But shout out to the chat here. We got Chili Eilish, Camaro 220, Cario Hurricane, Sean Stewart, AJMC, Kevin Florence, Thrasher, Adam Prime, Ryder, Blade Raider, Jay, Heroes of Fandom, Floof, VZ17, Vaughn, Small Dream, Rivers. Damn, pretty good turnout. Thanks everyone for joining us this Friday evening.
And Morgan's watching, but he's driving, so he can't say hi yet. But
yes, please be careful while you're driving. Oh, Gamer Optimus is shipping in BBTS. Is it really? Because I actually have a pile of loot, over there that I was about ready to ship. So you may watch me live buy this.
Not if I live buy it first, too.
You son of a bitch.
There's only one.
There can be always the Highlander.
How do I find it?
Yeah, that's what I typed in Optimus Prime and this was a mistake.
Like, this is not the move. Yeah, it does say in stock.
Gamer. Is a Gamerverse one word?
Never mind. I clicked it and it says sold out.
Oh, damn.
The bitches.
Don't say in stock, you fools.
What is it called? War for Cybertrain?
Voyager Gamer Edition.
Oh, Gamer Edition. Gamerverse is what they call the Marvel ones. Why are you so difficult to find?
By the way, Kat is absolutely coughing a lung out.
Every goddamn day.
Is she okay? Is it a hairball?
Is it a hairball?
If only it was that simple.
The other ones, for whatever reason, he must have came out early because everyone else is still showing as.
Well, that is rude, Big Bad Toy Store.
It's true. I will continue to monitor the situation.
No, Astronaut. That is somebody named Cat. Not a cat.
You're half right.
Yeah.
Anyway, so Rye, what the hell did you buy this week?
So
not
I got
Optimus because he sold out.
I got not Optimus because Big Bad Toy Store is lying to me.
Right, is that frozen Coke?
No, this is just Coke Zero.
Oh, okay.
Do they do frozen Coke Zero?
No, Wait,
No, Rye just has
Like,
to freeze it to get all the toxins
they
out,
don't
remember?
particularly do like diet frozen drinks because I forgot the like actual reasoning, but it was something to do with the fact that like the sugars help the freezing process and shit. And so like when you have a diet version of like particularly with like Slurpees and frozen Cokes and stuff, it just doesn't turn out right. I don't know.
Also, the one on Amazon has changed to tomorrow.
Amazon.com.
So I just bought that one. Just now, live
Studio
on air.
Series Gamer Edition.
Yes, strangely enough, they don't have the other two.
Release date tomorrow. Give me my Optimus. Get it? Because he's thick.
Oh, he is thick. That is not a lie. Every time I search for Transformers, I get this Godzilla versus Kong with the weird like Mecha Godzilla head, and I'm like, I don't want this. Stop showing me this in my search results all the time.
Wait, Hawaiian Punch never gets cold. What are you talking about?
I think he said Hawaiian Punch never gets old because it's delicious.
That's true. No, I agree. But this one says cold.
Well, now I'm thoroughly confused.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't particularly care either. So.
Wow. Just throwing fists at Hawaiian Punch. See what I did there?
God damn
it.
I didn't until you pointed it out.
That's why I did it.
Let's see. So before I went on vacation, I got, I think it was just these guys. I got the weaponizers.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
For
hell yeah.
For Primal.
They're good.
And Prime. So I got them.
Where were those wheeljacks showing up? I haven't seen that guy yet.
Some other country that's not America.
Oh, okay. All right, so I guess we have to
The
wait.
non-American countries strike again.
So I got those. Like I said, I think that was it before I left on vacation that Sunday. While there, I got a manga called Dinosaur Sanctuary. It's really cute.
Is it like a little sanctuary where they all survived?
It kind of. It's like if Jurassic Park was wholesome. And
it's like a really sweet bite of that guy off the toilet, really nice and wholesome.
Yeah.
Samuel L. Jackson's
none
alive.
of that shit.
That's right.
All right, Morgan made it into the chat. Hi, Bubby.
Hello.
And let's see. Well, I was there with him. I picked up Eraser at Walmart. So there's her. Just as fun the second time around. Third time around.
Yeah, that's
about
why
Skywarp.
Yeah.
We're at GameStop and I picked up the Mirrorverse figure for Baymax.
Oh, damn.
He's pretty cool. He was it the the elbow joints are really stiff ratchet. Anyhow, he's cool. Well, we're at Walmart one time. I picked up the Voyager of Primal, who is pretty cool.
I want that, but I can't find that anywhere.
I'm sorry. He's neat though. Of course, being Primal, his transformation is very fucking simple and it's not that fun, but the toy itself is good. Also, we got an Ami Ami box and it was mostly stuff for him, so I had it shipped to his house. And then we picked it up. Of note, I picked up the vinyl for Dinus. I think that's how you say it. The one from the Decker movie. What else in there was mine? A bunch of Vanguard sleeves that are all on decks now. Baymax, what are you doing?
Starting some shit.
I think that was literally it for me in that box. It was not a box of stuff for me, to say the least.
Apparently it was a box of boys.
It was a box of boys. I got him all of the little acrylic keychains and standees and they were all like designed after cats ironically enough, designed after cats for the cast of Bungo Stray Dogs. And it wasn't all boys. There's the Hatsune Miku Nendoroid doll in there too.
Non-boy.
It wasn't all boys. Though Miku can be whatever they want to be. But yeah, so that was fun. There was a lot of stuff to open in there, so that was neat. Got a little red panda friend. He's very angry. Much like me on most days. And then when you flip him around, he just becomes very fucking gay. Both in the happy sense and in the fact that he's just fucking gay.
Wow.
But I love these. These are fun, and we couldn't resist that. I got a little keychain of a big fat yellow Triceratops, but he's on my person. That's all over there. I don't feel like getting that. But if I get up during the show, I'll grab him. When I got home, I did shopping with my mom yesterday, and I found Prime.
Yeah, that's always fun.
He's really good. Like it looks good in both modes. The transformation's not difficult. It's not that fiddly. The joints are really tight. Like it's a good figure.
Yeah,
like,
it's a really fun transformation.
I've got no problems with this really whatsoever. The fins on the shoulders are a little annoying, but like it's a simpler Voyager class. It's not like Studio Series or anything like that, so I don't particularly I'm too harsh on it. But no, great toy. And I picked up They See Me Rolling Toad. I knew that they were making these. I just hadn't seen the Toad yet, and Walmart had it.
Damn,
I'm like,
Toad,
fuck, I need this.
For much?
What?
Is a damn Toad overcompensating for much?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So what are they just like? Are they
Dude,
RC
Toad's
cars?
got a
No,
big
they're just pullback.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
So everyone has like a different little vehicle.
Yeah. It's like Toad has a monster truck. Peach has got a bike. Mario's got just the like traditional Mario Kart 8 cart. And there's a Koopa Troopa, I think, that has the like bikes that they rode in the movie. And yes, Toad does come off of the truck.
Nice. Is it like fully possible or just sort of
5 points?
5 points? That's not bad.
Heads on a ball joint, and then these have an outward joint. Yeah, actually, the arms do have an outward joint.
Wow.
So
wait, so how much was all this?
$14.99.
That's
for
not bad.
The pullback car and the little figure.
Yeah.
So I thought it was a pretty good deal. So I dig it. Like given the size of Toad, like I don't know what else you could potentially use this for. Given the fact that the seat is very much designed for him.
Is it Mission Fleet compatible?
Him alone. I feel like the bike and the cart might be. But again, because this was cut out, designed specifically for Toad's stumpy little ass, you're not going to get a whole lot
Yeah, their legs are probably too long.
That's true.
Stay in the car. I think that's about it. I got this top.
Oh.
While we were out. Is that it? I feel like I'm missing something. But also I don't see anything. I got a new doctor. She's cool. Significantly better than my old doctor.
That's
Oh,
good. Hell yeah, healthcare.
Yeah. I actually like this one. Woo.
Woo.
But boo healthcare.
Oh.
Yeah, no, I think that's it. If I think of anything else. Oh, I got shoes.
Oh,
I got new shoes. We went shoe shopping.
nice.
I got Hey Dudes.
What?
Oh, the '90s Nickelodeon show.
No, not that one.
Oh,
The shoes are called Hey Dudes. They're very comfortable.
I mean, I wasn't at all interested in shoe talk until one of them was called Hey Dudes.
Hey Dudes.
That's pretty great.
they were next to the shoes called Box of Boys.
I think that's Loot Crate's new promotion, Box of Boys.
Box of
Box
Boys.
of Boys. We'll buy into that one. Yeah, no, that's
Okay.
it. Also, I'm glad I sold Astronet on the They See Me Rolling Toad.
I think he sold everybody on that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What did I get? This is. It's kind of funny because
Hold on.
Dude
What is
bread?
what's dude bread?
I don't know. I see this stuff at Walmart called like Dave's Killer Bread, but I've never seen Dude
Oh,
Bread.
Is it like extra baked? Left in the oven a little longer?
Dude Bread.
Dude bread.
Can't believe it didn't last. So this was another He-Man exclusive from Mattel Creations, but this is like a He-Man and Skeletor colors because it's like from an alternate universe where Keldor became He-Man instead of becoming Skeletor.
Oh yeah, that was that dude bread exclusive He-Man.
Yeah, right. There's Wonder Bread He-Man, Dude Bread He-Man. It's just funny because like from this packaging you can't tell anything other than it's He-Man. So I just think it's funny. I got a box from BBTS. They have sales, which is good, but you can't add the sale items to your private warehouse, which is annoying, or stack of loot or whatever they call it. Like, I wish there was an option that was like, okay, if I can't add these things to the pile of loot, can I just take the pile of loot things and add them to this and then ship it out? Like, you know what I mean? Because that's what I want to do. Like, if you won't let me just save it for later, fine. But then there should be an option where I can take other things and add it to this, but they don't do that. But in any case, I got MechFan Toys Cyclonus, which is slightly different than the Magic Square Cyclonus, but I like this one better. Plus, it was like a special metallic-y version, and it was only like $15.
Nice. What? 15?
Yeah, they have sales sometimes, like one-day sales and things. I also got Artfire. He does not come with a Target Master, though, which is kind of a bummer. But he was only like 20, I think. And this is hilarious. So these are New Age, I think. And I don't have many New Age, but they also do like, tiny little guys. So this is Bug Bite and Hubcap, but look how tiny they are in vehicle mode. It's adorable.
They're so little.
What a bunch of friends.
This normally sells for like $85, which is insane.
What?
Yeah, I don't
Excuse me?
understand. Third-party New Age stuff is crazy expensive.
So how much did you get it for then?
I think it was like 45 or something like that, which is still a little much, but certainly better than it was.
Right.
I love the little tiny alt modes. Like, that's really what I was excited about. So I think they're fairly a decent size when they're transformed, but they compact so super tiny. Toku Collectibles randomly put up, because I was trying to get the fifth wave of Candy Toy Buckles from them, and they sold out like almost immediately. And then randomly he put up a set that was like, here's just the 3 you want. And I was like, oh, that's great. Like, I don't know why he got extras of those, but I was able to get these 3 for 30 shipped, which I was like, I'm totally fine with that.
That's a really good price.
I'll never get them on Mandarake, 1, all at the same store, 2, ever. Or 3, like, all together. So, so I got Beat and King Oger and Kabuto, which is much better than buying the shirt or backpack or whatever the hell that thing was you had to buy for like $100 or something to get that. I also grabbed Rhinox. I was at the store when I found Prime, the same Prime that Rye has, and I just grabbed him. He came along because he was $10 and I was already getting Prime, and it's the only Rhinox they have out right now except for the Shatling gun. I found this. So this has been on Amazon for a while for $27.99, and I think you found this at Target a while ago for $27.99.
Yeah.
When I rang it up, it came up as $19.99.
Motherfucker.
Here's the thing, though. On Target's website, it says $27.99 because I almost bought it online, and then when I went to the store, for whatever reason, it rang up as $19.99. So I don't know if they coded it wrong or whatever, but I got this and the Groot pack, the Groot 3-pack, because it was funny. I was looking at the app, and it said that it had 2 of the Groot in stock for shipping, but then when I tried to add it to cart, it was like, we don't actually have this. They do that from time to time. It's annoying. But they did have this in stock, but I was like, well, I want to kind of get the 2 together because then I'll get free shipping. But then I just happened to go to the store, and online they said they don't have the Groot thing at my store. I went to my store, they did have the Groot thing, and they had these for cheaper. So I was like, I'm so much happier that I just went to the store because online would not have worked out. I also found the 3 2-packs for the Mech Strike at a Walmart. It's Captain America and Iron Man and Black Panther, and I've reviewed 2 of them already. Black Panther will probably be this weekend. And then I also got these from Pulse because they were in stock. I've never had Hound before, but from everything I hear, he is a super tiny little boy, so I'll be interested to check him out. And then I never had Hot Rod when I was a kid, but I got the very first reissue they ever did where he came with the Target Master. And you can tell that was the first release because I think it was like $18 back in the day when they first did them. This was, I think, like 30 something. But that's the sexy Hot Rod with the magenta color scheme. And did I get anything else? I got the Prime that Rye showed off already. I feel like there was more stuff. I already talked about the Mech Strike. Maybe that's everything. I can't remember if there was anything else or not.
Well, we'll have a whole show to remind us.
That's true.
See if it happens.
All right. And then I'm sorry, but while Corey's going, I have to step away for 1 moment.
Okay, sounds good. Also, while he's doing that, I should probably remind everyone.
Oh no!
Out of my way! Please like and subscribe if you would. This is kind of an extension of last week, but I finally put together the ship, and you could just leave out that little gun portion. You don't have to have it. And yeah, sure, there's like a little gap here now, but like the whole back of it is one big gap anyway, so it doesn't look so out of place. I think it's fine. You can live with it, and if you can hold it like this instead of from the gun, so you got plenty of options. I too went to Target. Still have not found Quill. But I did find Groot with the wings, tiny baby Rocket, and a good little doggo. So these are a good time. It's wild that the dog is articulated at all. You can have him sitting. You can have him walking. Looking quizzical at you. I don't know. Plenty of fun stuff with this guy. I also finally picked up a Venom. So that was very nice to see. It wasn't in the section it typically was at. Like I was like, oh shoot, all the Spider-Man stuff are gone. And then I turned, to the other side of that little cutout area, and there they all were. So finally got my Venom.
Woohoo!
Yeah. Let's see. So that's it for US release stuff. I also finally they yelled at me long enough, and I finally started.
Oh, you
shipping.
caved?
I finally caved. Yeah.
I'm just purposely keeping it there as long as I can now, just because they pissed me off.
I caved, and two of my items were also 3 days left, so I was like, okay, fine.
I don't know that means anything.
I don't either, but I didn't want to run the risk of them
that's
shipping
fair.
it
Randomly charging for some 2 items.
So I got multiple display stands for the gun bits or whichever ones. I got a brand new ketchup maker.
What?
Splat.
That's not ketchup, my guy.
Let's see. I also got in that box. Oop, don't want to drop that.
Yeah, I haven't watched any of the new season yet.
Oh. It's still devastating. Bigaroo Pente. So these are the mobile suits that
Burger Point.
Burger Point. All right.
What just happened?
I don't know.
Rye's just shouting out random snack foods.
Burger Point is
Hot dog.
Burger Point is, I believe, the stuff you redeem at McDonald's.
That's true.
I got 2 of those because there were multiple in the show. I got Lifrith Thorn.
These are just made up words.
Those aren't words.
Thorn is a word.
Lifrith.
Lifrith?
Yeah, this is just someone's talking.
Is that some Bible thing?
Mouth.
I didn't make these.
Yeah, but you like them.
Bigaroo.
Okay, just mumble a bunch of garbled nonsense and we can move on.
And then regular Lifrith.
Oh, regular Lifrith, of course.
Mm-hmm. Yep. But the most important thing in that box was this. I don't know if you can tell, but it's a mug that says "This witch rides a Gundam," and it has Soletta and Miorine on it.
This witch rides a Gundam.
Yeah, now I got
You should there should be a T-shirt of the back of the Gundam and it just says if you can read this, the witch fell off.
I just want to open it to make sure it's not the glass isn't cracked or anything. Oh no, it's fine.
It's not glass.
Floof just said that
mug.
Lifrith is a completely made up Gundam word.
Yes, eh?
What?
Lifrith is a completely made up Gundam word. I thought it was some biblical nonsense.
No.
They're all made up.
All words are made up. Yeah, I guess one side it has them, and then the other side it has silhouettes. So yeah, got in my mug. I can drink water in it.
Just water, nothing else.
I believe that's it for me.
Cool.
Yeah.
Woo-woo.
Wait, there we go. Rye, were you gonna present?
Sure.
You didn't do a game, did you?
It's still cooking in my brain. We'll see what happens when we get to the end of the show. Dude,
well,
I passed the hell out last night.
I figured.
I was like, I'll brainstorm. I was out, and then I woke up this morning, and then went straight
Feeling
to
like
work.
P. Diddy.
No, I have felt like shit all day.
You don't know P. Diddy's mental state.
I mean, P. Diddy might be tired all the time.
He named himself
Yeah.
P. Diddy. Something's up.
What the fuck tab is it? There it is. I did it.
Oh boy, it's the news.
That's the news.
Wowee. Hey, Soda Pop 8 ounce.
Oh,
We
no,
got
poop.
okay. We got a decent amount of shit. I just wanted to mention there are some light Shin Kamen Rider spoilers ahead for this reveal. But yeah, if anyone cares, it's also happening very soon because I got my tickets and it'll be May 31st.
It's still over a month away. It's not soon.
That's soon-ish. All right, moving on.
All right.
All right.
Yeah, I tried to look up showtimes and like the closest place doing it to me is like an hour away. So I was like, yeah, that's not happening. I'm surprised.
Mine's down the street.
Oh,
Oh, nice. Did you take time off to do it?
Not yet, but I'm going to.
Oh, okay, cool.
the place that usually I see the kind of Fathom events, it's only like 15, 20 minutes away. They usually have everything. Like I saw Shin Godzilla there, and I saw whatever they do, the Dragon Ball movies. And so I was really surprised that I don't know if they ever had Shin Ultraman. I never checked, but I was surprised they don't have this.
Well, what these guys have is Kamen Rider Zero and the
Oh, so there's no sugar in this Kamen Rider?
No.
Right, you can play with this one.
Hell yeah.
You also get the mass-produced combat type. Yeah, one of them's a butterfly thing. The other one is just like, the grunt suit. They've been adding more locations gradually.
Oh, okay.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I had to keep checking, like refreshing Google for showtimes.
Google.
Yeah. Yeah, so these guys are happening in Shoto, in lieu of what we thought was going to be a Soto Chronicle reveal. Damn, they can't make it frozen.
I already made that joke.
Yeah, I know.
God damn it.
Yeah, no, they don't come with any sort of weapons or anything, mostly just fists. They did mention that the mass-produced guy, they sadly weren't able to make it like a multiple pack at all, but they at least made him so you can buy it. That's all they said about it.
Too much money.
Yep. So this is premium.
They added it, so I could go to that place if I wanted to.
There was a place near me and I kept trying to check out, but it was like, no, error has occurred. So I had to switch.
It's a Wednesday at 7 p.m. though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why these things are always on Wednesdays.
I mean, I don't really want it on the weekend either, I guess, but like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Just like watch from my house, you bastards.
Anyway, that's these guys. They come out eventually, and they're too expensive.
Oh, look at these old friends.
Yes! Mobility Joint Gundam Volume 5. Let me guess,
is one of these Ariel?
No.
Oh,
these are all Gundam 00 suits.
Oh, the other one you like, okay.
Yeah. But like, this is their first wave where they're not doing any UC anything. It took them only 5 waves. Honestly, it showed a lot of restraint.
Where they only see what?
There's no UC, Universal Sentry.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so this is their 5th wave. No Universal Sentry, so hopefully that means the rest of the line can grow after this.
I'm honestly surprised they haven't done Wing in the G frames yet.
Yeah, I know.
Although I haven't heard much from the G frames in a while. Is that still a thing that exists?
They were doing some premium stuff last I checked. It was
like the solid gold God Gundam, and I don't need that.
But yeah, these guys, you've got a regular 00, you've got an Exia, you've got a Jinx, and you've also got an Astria F-Type. Next slide, please. There are extra accessories to turn the 00 into the 00 Riser or the 007 Swords G. You can turn the Exia into the Avalanche mode, and there are also Avalanche parts for the Astria F-Type. Sadly, there is no GN Sword 3 for 00 for some reason. I was talking with some people on the Soda Pop Discord, and they were saying like, "Oh yeah, maybe condenser type will give you the GN Sword 3." And you know what? If we get that far, sure, I'll take it. I bought this, or I pre-ordered this, so I'm
They
excited.
look neat.
Yeah.
How tall are they? Like 3 inches?
Not a clue.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't have any of them.
And what's this line called again? Superposable?
Mobility joint.
Gotcha.
Yeah. It's like the latest blog post they did on the Candy Toy site. Yeah, no. Good stuff. I hope we get to see more, and I really hope that we don't see any premium Bandai anything ever for this line.
Good luck.
Well, now you
Yeah.
jinxed it. So
I did. Hey, SMP happened. With Smip, we finally got good looks or good renders of Shogun Zord.
that's
No.
the Thunder Megazord.
Nope. It's one of them.
It's Diorama.
All I know is that the Die Rangers are in the cockpit and they're the Shoto figures, and I love it.
Yeah, that is cool.
That is
Yeah.
that.
I wish I
that's
could
neat,
pre-order this somewhere. That would be nice.
Yeah.
I knew it was going to happen. I kept checking. I fell asleep. I even woke up in the middle of the night randomly because I fell asleep with the TV on. And I was like, oh, while I'm awake, I'll check. Nothing. I wake up the next morning, order stop. I'm like, fuck you. It's impossible to figure out. Like, if there was a time that they were like, look, it's always 5 a.m., fine, I'll set an alarm. But you never know. Like, apparently you're just not allowed to sleep. Plus, for all I know, they could wait a week and put it up. You know what I mean? There's just no rhyme or reason to it. It drives me crazy.
Yeah. Anyway,
but this looks really, really good.
It's awesome. Very excited.
Like, this is a mecha that I really like. I don't know why. I just always really fucking liked the Thunder Megazord, and Die Ranger's a pretty okay show.
I liked it
Just
a lot. It's one of the
beating up mud dudes. You know how it is.
It's one of the few old and busted shows that I watched.
Nice.
I'm just excited if they make the Tiger and then these can all combine. I'm assuming they will, but
Yeah,
that'll be really cool because they're going to make the shoebox. So that'll be
Oh
neat.
yeah, next slide, please.
You don't even have to put it together. You just it comes in the box and you just use the box that the other one comes in and put in the store.
It's actually a box of boys, if you could believe it. There are a bunch of boys in there.
Probably. You
The
can put your
Tiger-
Shoto figures inside.
the Tiger Zord's right in here.
I see. Yeah, that's it.
Oh, small says always around 6 a.m. Okay, I'll have to keep that in mind.
6 a.m. Eastern, PST.
The
Eastern,
only time zone that matters.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. So that was these guys. Moving on. Yesterday, I think it was yesterday, I was alerted by like multiple people
That's good.
Yeah, a listing went up on Japanese Ami that said, "Hey, Soto Kaminari Geats ID6, it's coming, it's happening, and it's in August."
Yeah, it exists. It's already been released or already pre-orderable in 2 premium Bandai sets. This is technically ID7 masquerading.
It's coming out a month before the next rider starts.
Yeah. So, all right, like there are. The description said there are 12 unique boxes, but you are getting 14. So you are going to double up on 2 of them. I mean, hopefully, we'll actually round out a decent chunk of Geats. Like, I'm hoping we'll get a final form out of him. I'm hoping we'll get maybe Buffa's, like corrupted form right now. And then, what is it, Gazer? And maybe some stickers to turn Glare into Glare 2. But outside of that, like, I don't know what else is in store for the show form-wise. If they're even going to promote anything anymore. I'm wondering if they'll put any of the resale / fan vote items into this. So I don't know. I have no idea. But I hope this means like, hey, we're at least going to finish off Geets and then hopefully move into the next rider with extra stuff. And you know what? The next rider, the last few years, it has typically started with the previous rider's stuff.
That's
so
true.
We'll see. It also said the name is tentative, so it might be Geets plus something else. So I have no idea. It's a mixed bag.
You're damn straight it is.
All right, cool. Sentai news. What happened? Oh, if you buy this stuff, you can get a little owl friend.
Yeah, but you have no way to buy it, so don't even worry about it.
Yeah.
Well,
I
will
think
Toku
that's all I could
Octables get the
find.
owl friend?
Huh?
I have no idea.
I said, will Toku Electables get the owl friend?
They find some sort of black.
They some
magic
find. I don't
They
know.
do
These
some
are
sort of
very
black magic to
cool,
make it happen.
but they're all so crazy expensive that I don't even bother
Yeah.
looking for them. Also,
right.
do they have the regular color schemes for these in this picture?
Yes,
they're
they do.
the top.
Interesting.
Totally the top, and then this one.
But I'm sure, like, if you wanted the older regular ones, anyone could just go to Mandarake and
Yeah, I was gonna say, why would you buy them from?
yeah.
You're only buying the Korean ones for the crazy fun color.
Yeah.
Basically, G2 color schemes. That's essentially the Korean versions are G2
You're right, yeah.
G2 Oger.
Yeah. All right. Cool. That's it.
No, I didn't get to say anything last week because I wasn't here, but the fucking like the Nautilus that they did, and then the fucking like plesiosaur that they made out of the whale. I'm like,
They're
this
all
is fucking
cool.
awesome.
That's so
Yeah.
smart.
Suck against it. I don't give a hoot. Nice. Yeah, I mean, like I said, if there was some kind of, HLK that I could buy these from a reasonable price, I would be totally into it. But they're always like over $100 a piece, and I'm just like, I can't. They're so tiny, and I mean, when this came out, it was like the Japanese one was like what, $50? It was not that expensive, I don't think.
I think it'd be cheaper to fly to Korea, buy these, and then come back.
It might be, depending on what you can get a round trip for.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, that's these guys. Lightning Storm, Flash.
Yeah.
This is just our Power Rangers portion now because I didn't want to go back and find the Power Rangers slide.
Also, Josh isn't here, so why do we care?
He isn't. So I did watch the stream. Oh wait. Oh, I have a clip for this.
Uh-oh.
Are you guys ready? It's morphin' time! We're all in unison.
I was hoping somebody would clip Jordan when he's like doing the different Zords, and then he's like, I was upset because the last time Emily morphed, there was a disclaimer on the screen that was like, Emily does not have morphin powers. And I was like, where's the disclaimer this time, guys?
We're all in unison.
That was pretty good. I need it one more time, if you don't mind.
All right, yeah, of course.
Are you guys ready? It's morphin' time! We're all in unison.
The we're all in unison gets me. And the fact that when they're doing the arm motions, there's no sound, and you just hear all their little fabric movements.
Plus, John does like a. Jay says, I just felt my soul leave my body. Astronaut says, wait, what fell off Walter? There was a clip that went out where they were doing like a screen test type thing. And for whatever reason, when Walter did his, the coin went flying out of the morpher.
Because like when you're holding the legacy morpher and like your knuckle hits that button all the time.
Yeah, so this button here on the back will release the coin. So even just holding it, your knuckles are right up against it. So especially when you go forward, it's very natural for your fingers to just hit that, and then the coin just goes flying out. So I'm not trying not to replicate it now, but so yeah, that's pretty much what happened there.
So I watched this stream, and their first thing was like, "Hey, we've heard you guys. We know about all the issues. This and that." And I was like, "Oh wow, that's good. They're actually going to address it." And then they gave us this, and it was like, "Oh, so the shit that we've been doing for a while?"
Yeah, I mean, basically they just said we want to make sure that if you get something that's broken, that we replace it or refund you or whatever the care. But they just wanted to make sure that everyone knew about it because a lot of the things, obviously, it's been happening to a lot of people, and so they're just like, please make sure that if you get something broken, you contact us so we can give you a replacement or a refund.
Don't just bitch about it and do something.
Basically, they just said we really want to make sure that
I see
you're not just living with crap and being upset. We want to do right by you.
For me, like when I saw that, I just thought, "Oh, here's our solution. Do the same thing that you've been doing."
Yeah, but like I said, I don't know that everyone knew about it. And at least they addressed it because I mean we've been talking about it for months, and at least they're like, "Look, we hear this is happening. We're sorry. It's obviously not our intention. We're not, so because everyone kind of just figured they wrote off the brand and were like, well, you get what you get because we don't give a shit about this." So it was nice for them to at least say something and acknowledge that.
Also, I heard from a couple people that they've been starting to ask for like the batch numbers that are printed on the figures.
Okay.
And like the boxes and stuff so that they can try to narrow down like which factories the most QC problems are coming from.
When I called about the what was the thing the Metal Hawk where I got the 2 legs, she asked me what country it was made in. So I think that helps them narrow down the factory so they can crack down on them.
And when I called in about my Bo-Katan, they also asked me like the numbers like etched into the boxes and stuff.
Yeah, because that's I think a lot of times it's the Vietnam stuff. From what I was hearing, it was like Vietnam factories get stuff out faster, but because of that have more QC issues. And then the factories in China are just backed up, which is why I think Bandai Japan is having so many problems because they get all their stuff from China. So that's why everything's delayed and everything. So it's kind of like, do you want it slower but better or faster but maybe not? Like you run the risk of it being not as good. So it's but it sounds like they're trying to they're like, look, we also have to talk to them about this kid on the internet who keeps stealing all our figures 3 months early, but while we're there we'll tell them to make the figures a little bit better.
All right, moving on.
Oh, these are pretty.
God, I love these so much.
Yeah,
you know what this art reminds me of? Remember that like weird Guitar Hero type game with like the
DJ Hero?
Yeah, was that what it was called? No,
I have the turntable or something else.
Maybe it was where you had to get like cards. Remember they were giving
out it was
you had to like mix your own sound or whatever. It wasn't like
I played that like a few months
I
ago.
literally have it in the living room.
Something about beats?
Geets and beats.
Yeah.
Beats and eats.
Yeah.
Beats, eats.
That's where you just listen to music while you watch Geets and eat something. Beats and Geets and eats.
But yes, Chris, you're right.
The Megazord artwork reminds me very much of those cards they were giving out for that.
The Megazord one's my phone wallpaper right now.
Nice.
Yeah, they uploaded these all for free, I believe, and you can print them out. Like, it's really cool artwork.
Yeah, I love these.
Yeah.
When I saw them, I just thought they were going to be upcoming comic covers variants. That's what I feel like they should be. But they're like, no, we just posted them online. You can download them.
Yeah.
So that's cool.
I love that. All right. these happened, I love how they were like
Black
way
Boar.
more. They were so much more knowledgeable about these than any of the other things they talked about. They were like, "Oh yeah, we noticed
thank
his
you.
fighting style, and wanted
Yeah,
to
Drop
match
mix.
drop mix, right?"
Yeah,
They
I think
wanted
it's
to-
weird because everyone's like, "Why is it a boar?" They're like, "Well, we studied all the different fighting styles, like you were saying, Corey," and everyone's like, "I get okay, but it still has nothing to do with the show." Like,
Also, Jay,
made
they're
a fighter
on
jet.
Hasbro Pulse somewhere.
What are?
The posters.
Oh yeah, they
Download.
did list where it was. Maybe go back and watch the stream because I think they gave a URL that you could go get them from.
Yeah.
I just don't know what it was. But yeah, I don't know. Here's the thing. I understand why they wanted to do them without sleeves because most of the time when they wear gis on the show, they don't have sleeves. Some do, some don't. But these Ninjetti things without sleeves look really weird to me. And also, these likenesses are not great. Like Johnny's is passable, but Miguel's does not look like Miguel at all. It looks more like Samurai Green, in my opinion. So, like, I don't know. These are just this whole line. I love Cobra Kai so much, but I just don't get these. Like, I get why you thought you should do it, but it's just a swing and a miss, in my opinion. I mean, even just put the Cobra on Johnny's, if nothing else. Like, I guess they don't want to put Cobra Kai because like they're making the bad guys Cobra Kai, like the putty is Cobra Kai, but I mean he was Cobra Kai for most of his like tenure, you know what I mean? Like the old movies and half the show. Like he didn't start Eagle Fang until what, like season 4? I think it was season, or maybe end of season 3, something like that. I can't remember exactly. But yeah, I don't know. These are Target clearance. If
They
anything.
sure are a thing.
Yep. All right.
Apparently a thing we're stuck on.
Ninjetti
Alright.
yellow I see on Target clearance all the time now. If everyone wants that.
Like none of my Targets have clearance Aisha yet. I'm like,
really?
why? Well,
She's the only one that's still kicking around. All the rest are gone, and she's on the clearance thing. Oh, there was one Ninjetti red over with the NECA stuff, and I'm like, what are you doing over here? He's like, I'm hiding out from the clearance gun.
Rocky's like, I just want to have fun.
Yeah, I want to get clearance. I want to hang out with the NECA toys and pretend I'm better figure.
So this is Deluxe Wave, whatever the hell it is, 3.
Yeah, I don't even know at this point.
But it's 2 figures we knew were on the way. Minotaur looks cool. I don't honestly give a shit about Minotaur, but he looks good, I guess.
Yeah, he came out pretty good, I think.
But Rita came out real good. Those head sculpts are very good.
I was hoping that one of them would be the second actress, just for fun.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not, and that's fine. But it would have been really funny if the second actress, was one of the face sculpts.
But no, Rita looks great. So if you didn't get the 2-pack from a while back, or you sold it already, or you just want one that's actually fucking screen accurate,
Yeah, because she had the silver. The other one had the silver trim on the dress.
Yeah. The staff is better painted. I mean, we'll see how it turns out when we get the actual figure, but accessories are different too. So like if you do have the 2-pack and you just want to double dip, accessories are different. Face sculpts are different. I don't know if like the body and shit is different at all. I'm not entirely sure, but
no, I'm sure it's not.
She looks great. Minotaur looks great. Again, I don't particularly care about Minotaur, but
I think it's neat that Minotaur comes with the Finster clay model of Minotaur.
Yeah, they should have always done that.
That's what I was gonna say. This is something that they should have been doing going forward. That way, when they eventually do the like Rita's Bandora Palace HasLab that is coming at some point, like then you could have Finster's workroom, and then you could have every single guy's individual thing because they came with them. I'm definitely going to wait for clearance, though, because I don't think I've seen one of these monsters not go on clearance at some point. Like, literally all the ones they've ever done have been on sale somewhere. But he does look good, and Rita looks good,
like
too.
I probably won't pick up Minotaur at all.
I'd get him if I could find him, like, half price somewhere, for sure.
Like, I didn't get Piranha's Head. I didn't get...
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I'm still selling most of my Lightning collection.
Well, I guess that's true.
I do want to get Rita though. Like I want to screen accurate Rita.
And now you can cancel your pre-orders for the Super 7 one if you had that, because this is a much cheaper option.
That was a thing.
So did Super 7. I don't think they've ever been released. They love to put up like 6 orders on pre-order at once and then only release the first wave, and then you're just like, what happened to the rest of them?
This is wave 14, 15?
15,
Wave too many?
This is what happens when Josh isn't here.
Yeah. The only one who cares. Can we take a second and just talk about Blue's face sculpt? He's just making the best face.
It's so fucking goofy.
He's just like, well, I'm here, I guess.
Fucking Chad. We got Chad.
Rose's looks great though. I mean, that's a
Sam
really
from
good
Ghosts
likeness.
and Vaughn.
Yeah, I was gonna say you can finally make your Ghost action figure.
The head sculpt for Rose McIver is actually pretty good, all things considered. So like I was debating if I was going to start picking up the RPM ones, but I think I'll definitely pick this one up just because like Rose McIver's great. So having that would be cool. And this TJ does look like Vaughn. Like, what the fuck?
It kind of does. I mean, it doesn't look like Selwyn that much, unless maybe Selwyn like smelled a fart or something. I don't know what this facial expression is. It's kind of a weird facial expression.
But that being said, all three of them, like the Ranger forms, look great.
The
Turbo Red came out fantastic.
I was gonna say I am not a huge fan of those suits, but this looks sharp as hell. Like the lining, the helmet looks really good. Now, like you said, will the toy that I have in my hand look like this? I cross my fingers that it will, but this looks really, really sharp. Honestly, all of them I think look pretty sharp.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm hoping that maybe they start doing like less in a wave, and that way they can kind of give out the paint applications and take their time with them. And you know what I mean? Like if they have to do less per wave to make them better, that's fine. I'm not in a rush. I don't need 4, especially when I don't buy half of them anyway. But I did actually pre-order TJ and Summer, which is like the first Lightning Collection figures I've pre-ordered in quite some time. But I love the RPM suits. I always have. If they do RPM red, and even black and green, they're all really good. Honestly, I just love the RPMs. Surprisingly, I don't like Go on Wings that much, but the Core 5, I really, really like.
Your alternate universe suit was based off of RPM Black.
My alternate universe suit? Oh yeah. Batman, yeah. Because like I said, I love those suits. I just really have always liked them. I love that show. I love the Zords from that season are so goofy and amazing. I love them. So, definitely.
The thing about like these suits is that I love RPM and I love Go Launcher.
Right. Yeah. They're completely. They could not be more different.
They are polar opposites.
They could not be more different, but they're both great.
But they are both super fun.
I just love how that van they drive around in is like Doctor Who's freaking TARDIS, because they're just like walking around. I'm like, you know that this is not this big. Like this is a full set. And then you're like, we're gonna go driving around this van this big. I'm like, no, that's not how. All right, sure, whatever.
Yeah, the start of 3 new teams, and like you were saying before, I would much rather. And honestly, like if this was the case from the start, I don't necessarily know if I would have dropped the line as hard as I did.
Plus, it's easier to keep up with.
Only having 3 releases, you can focus on each one. Like the line budget now went from like this amount of budget being spread out 4 figures to only being spread on 3 figures. And so you're hopefully going to get better accessories, better paint, hopefully better QC. Like I would much rather
don't have to pump out as much product either. So
I would much rather get three figures in a wave that are actually like good quality than 4 figures in a wave for the sake of just trying to get more teams out faster,
right? And
having half of them fall apart or missing shit. And
plus, they got a primary color thing going on here. It's really working. Like this is a great pick.
Yeah, I don't particularly like the light speed suits.
Yeah, honestly, like I think who was it? I was maybe just telling Eric. there was a time, like, obviously I watched the original Power Rangers. Turbo showed up. I didn't like Justin. The cars I thought were kind of boring to me, so that's when I kind of stopped. But then I kind of came back for In Space. And I think I watched the first episode of Lost Galaxy, and I was like, I just don't care.
I got about halfway through Lost Galaxy when 10-year-old me dropped it.
Yeah, and that's when I just like I didn't watch Lost Galaxy. I didn't watch Lightspeed Rescue. I didn't watch Time Force. I don't think I watched Wild Force when it was on. I don't think I came back until Mystic Force, and I had downloaded Dino Thunder, and I was kind of watching that at the same time Mystic Force was on because I had heard really good things about Dino Thunder, and it's a great season. And then I eventually went back and watched the others, but I think that's why from like Lost Galaxy to Time Force, I just do not care about them at all. Like everyone loves the shit out of Time Force. And I finally went back and watched it because I'd never seen it before. And I was like, I don't get it. I don't understand. I mean, yeah, Jen's great and that's fine. But I'm just like, these suits aren't that great. The story's kind of boring. I just don't care. Like, how do you have a time travel season and you time travel once and it's to now? Like, if you're going to do a time travel season, one episode should be dinosaurs. The next one is pirates. The next episode is knights. Like, play with the time travel.
That would be great if it was actually a time travel show.
Right. So I
the
I don't get
time traveled every episode.
Yeah, but who cares? Just so they can use that same
to now.
Yeah. Imagine living in now. How exciting that would be! I just don't get it. But
Jay was kind of right. Time Force to me is good because I personally like the story that was there. I agree. He also said that there was a lot of filler, and I feel like Time Force suffered from filler that actually didn't further anything because every show needs filler to establish character and character motivation. I feel like Time Force had a lot of filler that just sort of meandered.
Yeah.
But that being said, like the cast was really great for Time Force in terms of chemistry and
they didn't all age well though.
Particularly with like the villains and like Wes and his dad and Jen and like that whole.
The other thing is, why does Time Fire basically look almost exactly like Time Red? That was a huge mistake. You can't go ahead and introduce...
Go ask Toei. I don't fucking know.
It's like you have a 6th Ranger, and you're just like, just make him look like the red one. I don't care. I'm tired. Like, we're not... like, why? They should have inverted his color so that he was mostly black with red outline. That would have been so easy to do.
Mm-hmm. I don't disagree with you.
Fuck time.
Also, VZ17 said the Q-Rex was in the Triassic period. They did.
Yeah, for 10 seconds.
They did go back more. Also, Jay said F1.
Oh, no.
I clicked that on accident, but we'll establish that again. Also, Snorlax. Also, nice name. Thank you. You rock. Anyway, do you guys think they'll even bother attempting Lightning Zords and Morphers again, other than Warm PR? Zords, I think they will.
Yeah, Zords probably, but Morphers.
Morphers, I don't know. I would like them to do a new Lightning Collection Morpher for a different season to see how it goes. But right now they're just cycling through color-based.
Yeah, they're doing all the individual. What have they done so far? Pink and yellow.
Pink, yeah, just pink and yellow.
Is it just the 2 girls? I couldn't remember.
Yeah. I feel like they should have done blue because like blue's helmet and the weapons and shit were out.
Yeah, that's why I thought for a second, I was like, wait, did they do blue? But no. But yeah, I think
also the chat loves me. I love you too.
Yeah. Also, I like Rivers says fire is orange, just make him orange. It's like an excellent point, Rivers.
That would be good.
And Jay says that they already did the Astro Megas ship. Yes, that is true, and that was good.
And I think they will do.
Except that everyone's clips started breaking, and I was just like, ugh.
They need to find different clips because those clips just always fucking break.
But yeah, I think they'll keep going with the Zords. MMPR is the
I think Jason is the master morpher.
My God, there's something about the way his head just like becomes a trapezoid as it merges down. I love it so much. Jabba the Hutt.
What the heck was I gonna say? Oh, Double A knows that isn't Lucas's actor time, so it's yes.
Wait, what happened to? What happened?
We're not going to get into it all.
Yeah,
All
not,
right.
oh, yeah, I'm not getting into that here.
I'll ask
Google
you after.
exists.
I'll ask you after.
I know I'll jump on the Master Morpher, but damn, I'd love an Astromorpher at least. I would love an Astromorpher, wasn't for the fact that it wasn't Memorial, it was Sentai Artisan at the time, right? Yeah, that.
How many times did they get that wrong and revise it?
I don't think they had. I don't think they had to re-release that one.
No, that was the Die Ranger one.
Oh,
the Die Ranger one that they, the SPD one, they had to reissue. I think after that they were okay.
Okay, because I'm usually used to thinking, oh, the Artisan line, the thing they keep having to redo.
Yeah, the Artisan line had a rough time.
Yeah.
That's why they stopped it, because they're like, we're tired of giving everyone 2 for the price of 1. Yeah, Rivers is right. Let's get to Ultraman. That's enough of this shit.
Wait, was there?
Did you not put any Ultraman shit in?
I did all the Ultraman stuff.
Okay, all right, cool.
Thank you.
Because I knew Corey wasn't going to.
Yeah, this is a fucking trip. So here's Green without the shield because they've already released him every other possible way.
This is hilarious to me. What?
So, like, remember that time in Green with Evil when his shield came off and he was sad and kind of Dayglow? That's this. Here he is in figure form.
So these fuckers were like, we know that Green is the only one that's going to fly off the shelves for this line. So we're going to make him fairly undesirable unless you buy red also.
Yeah. This is how we trick casuals into buying at least 2. Also, we need to give Red extra accessories because he is not the Master Morpher and we're not including his head.
God, I want to talk about this real quick. But just for clarification's sake, Red comes with the Dragon Shield and the cuffs, both of which are removable, so you can put them on Green to have an actually completed Green Ranger. Also, you can put them on Pink for a Shattered Grid.
Yeah, that is cool. And John even mentioned that during the stream, which I thought was cool.
They've got different pegs on the back of the shield, so it fits like the female body and the male body.
Right, it can be a little bit snugger, yeah.
Oh God, Blade Raider said Tommy should have come with the cloth shield.
Oh yes. Just a nylon piece of soft good.
That would have been hilarious.
They should have done that. Make the good one come with red, but then make the nylon Party City shield come with...
Also, Snorlax said, I'm just going to call you Snorlax. I don't know how to say the Z there. Said SPD Green with the shield too. Yeah, you could put that on.
Yeah.
SPD Green to make
JJ. A lot of
JJ.
people are going to do that too, yeah.
I've had an extra SPD Green for that purpose.
Oh.
But I haven't ever been able to find a figure cheap enough for me to get that had a shield.
Yeah, because you kind of have to bust it off.
Or anyone
this
selling
isn't cheap
the shield
enough
by
either.
itself. Yeah, this isn't either, and it's still not my answer. But I'm hoping that enough of these are absolute trash to where I can see if someone will sell me a shield.
Wait,
did you see...
I do need that helmet for something.
Oh yeah, that's right.
We might be able to work
I like
something out
VZ's
here.
comment as well. Can you put VZ's comment up? Since the last one did not have the white diamonds, this is their way of saying you can't accuse us now because look, you can see them right there. I'm surprised he doesn't have the Titanus coin stamped on his chest.
Oh God, that'd be great. Corey will talk after the show.
Okay, yeah.
Maybe you can split one.
Down the center.
One, didn't think about that. That's actually a good idea. But
yeah,
two,
no,
my mind was elsewhere with that. But anyway, yeah, these are here. They're releasing at some point. I don't know. I pre-ordered red and green.
I was gonna say blue and yellow have just started trickling out. So
yeah.
Okay, cool.
Pink does look significantly better than the original release of Pink too, but
I just don't know that I care enough to buy them all over again. I mean,
So
the more for accessories are cool, but I'm never gonna pose them with them, so I just fuck it.
so what's up with the renders of the redneck Red Ranger?
I don't know.
I think it's just a render they forgot to color properly. Like,
Okay.
Okay, hopefully that's the case.
because like it's white here, and the figure they had on the stream had the white neck. So
Okay.
Okay, cool beans. But then Tommy's sidearm is wrong.
what about Tommy?
His he's got a black blade blaster holster instead of the dragon dagger holster.
Oh,
Usually
yeah.
it's that weird long dong one that you can put the dragon dagger in. This is just the blade blaster holster but black.
Long dong silvers.
Yeah, long dong silver stripe.
There were some pictures where like the blade blaster holder is actually slightly more accurate to some of the suits that they used. Like they didn't switch to the longer one until like more recently. I don't know. I don't really give a shit.
Like I said, I can't see myself caring enough to buy them again. If I didn't already have the others, but I do. So
look at these silly clowns.
Yeah, so they have added black into the selfie series, and Pulse members can save 20% off with this code. So if you need another one, if you didn't already just pop the head off the one you already bought and put it on your existing Black Ranger figure, which I'm pretty sure you could do, you can go ahead and do this.
Yeah.
But this little clip of them introducing that did give us the clip of Jordan doing the Zord mime. So
Are you guys ready? It's morphin' time! We're all in unison.
I also like how you didn't put the morpher in his hand. You just went back and got that one from the Dr. Ho clip you already made. Oh god. So yeah, so Josh sold his soul for nothing. This is now available. This is now available on the Hasbro Pulse website.
Readily available. I believe it still is. It probably will be for quite some time.
Yeah, they were like, it's in limited quantities. Like,
basically, okay. any copy of this that did not go to the NFT buyers was sitting in the warehouse. So like, I guess we should sell these to the public.
It is sold out now.
Is it?
Yeah. I was really hoping to play equal or greater value with this thing.
So yeah, I don't know if it was just ones that never got claimed because people couldn't figure that out, or if it was they made a bunch expecting to sell twice as many as they thought they were going to, and they didn't. Because I think they said it was like, and I could be wrong, but it was like 2,500 or 25,000. I don't remember what the number was. And Josh said that like only 1,800 or 18,000 of them had been claimed. So like,
oh my God,
they overmade them, and then also there was a portion of the ones that were claimed or bought that were never actually claimed. So it was a whole kerfluffle. But yeah, hopefully this just teaches them to never do this shit again.
Also, just absolute side note, I was just looking at my email, and the Kickstarter that they're doing for the 30th anniversary Boom Studio stuff. Speaking of that, wasn't in the news, and I'll talk about that in a second. But they said starting tomorrow, April 22nd through Wednesday, April 26th, they'll be revealing one new add-on item that you can add it to your pledges. So yeah, there's gonna be some extra shit that you could buy if it's cool. Hi, Cressy.
Oh.
What's up? Yeah, this is on Netflix now. It was enjoyable and fun for the whole family. I would love to sit and chat about it, but like Josh isn't here, and I know he'd want to talk about it.
Yeah, maybe we'll push it. Our special guest never showed up, so that's two people who would have talked about this that aren't here. So,
but yeah, I would love to talk about it. If we don't get to, maybe we'll like try to do something later on and put it up on the channel or something.
That's not.
That
gonna happen.
requires
We'll just try to
effort,
push this
right?
till
Yeah.
next week.
But we'll.
Don't make promises you have no intention of keeping.
Oh, I know. That was my whole YouTube career.
Yeah, you just made a promise that someone else would have to keep for you.
My whole YouTube career was making promises that I didn't keep. So.
And telling us that the nachos were delicious.
And
But yeah, I think we'll just push it till next week because, like I said, I know Josh wants to. Oh, is Josh going to be? Josh will be here next week, but not whatever. We'll push this, but we want to. Obviously, it's out. Go watch it so the numbers do well or whatever.
It was number 3, which was really surprising for me. So
it was honestly,
and it did good on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah, with both fans and
fucking
critics.
wild.
So it was fun, but like I said, I think what helped is like I went in with no expectations, and then I was pleasantly surprised. I hope a lot of people didn't, go in with ridiculous expectations because it was what you expect. I mean, it was, it was
a Mighty Morphin anniversary special.
Right. Like, yeah. I mean, I will say it probably had more mature tones than you would expect, but not so much to alienate anybody. They had to kind of tread that line.
Also, Blade Raider said, fun fact, one of Trini's archive audio lines was taken from Billy, You're Too High.
Absolutely
Was.
Yes,
Here I am. I'm back.
Billy! Billy! Billy, you're too high!
Also, I'll have you know, I started watching Headmasters recently, and that's like episode 4. And so I got to that scene, and I was like, "Well, this is ruined forever. I can't watch this seriously ever again." And I was watching it in Japanese with subtitles, so you didn't call him Billy, but still in my head, all I could think of was, "Don't you call me Billy anymore."
My name is Blaster now.
But yeah, it was a good time.
Yeah.
The other thing I wanted to mention that wasn't in here, because I didn't realize it wasn't in there when I was looking over the news. They announced the next Power Rangers Unlimited issue 1 is Hyperforce.
That's
why people were talking about it.
Yeah.
The
comes
canon
out in...
debate wildly went out of control again. You just let these people have their fun.
That one person just kept once again saying like, "Oh, it's a fanfic season or whatever."
I was like, as you wish.
I'm
gonna be here having fun with it.
So it's a Hyperforce comic written by Melissa and Megan.
Oh wow!
Yeah, which
Nice.
is really fucking cool. Like to have one of the cast members doing the writing, and she wrote for Radiant Pink and
oh wow,
yeah, she's doing Radiant Pink,
some other stuff with Melissa. So
that's wild. Like I knew her as a YouTuber before I knew her from. That's wild.
She's
Good
come
for
a long
her.
way.
Yeah, for sure. Like huge congrats to her. But
yeah.
So it'll release in July. It's a one shot, so it's like the Death Ranger one that they did and the Phantom Ranger one and stuff like that.
Power Rangers Unlimited number 1.
Number 1
again.
Once and always issue 1. But it sounds like it's kind of picking up. They're twisting like how Hyperforce ended in with how the current comic arc is going to end, and they're kind of like tying it all together, which sounds really freaking cool.
Nice.
And so it seems like it's gonna be a good time. I'm a little upset it's not a like multi-part run. It is gonna be a one shot, one and done.
Oh, that's it.
Like I suppose if it does really well, it could
it
potentially
always
lead
do more.
a Hyperforce.
There just can't be a Power Rangers Unlimited number 2. I'm sorry.
Right,
no
never.
rules.
Never. Like I said, once and always number 1.
Yeah. So they'll give them their own series if it works out.
I would love Hyperforce to get its own series. Like I hope this does really well and they can talk about it. Like I understand Hyper RPG is like successful to the point where I don't know if we'll ever get like an actual tabletop Hyperforce season 2, but like to get more comics or something like that is.
I'd rather they just do it in comics
Is
because
a
while I
trend.
did have fun, those were all like 3 hours a piece.
They are
and
very
There
long.
was downtime, and I was like, okay, this needs to be like shortened to
They
a
are
type
very
2
long.
at most. So
If
I
someone
would,
could edit that down for me, that'd be nice.
I would love to just have it as comics, and then they could give us
Oh, yeah.
plays of it. Do a
I
PulseCon
would honestly
flashback.
love a retelling of the first season in comic form,
Yeah,
just to have like those
Mandalorian's doing it. I went to my comic shop and they're like, "Oh, there's a Mandalorian comic." Oh, like, it's cool. I got the first issue and I'm like, "This is just episode 1 of the comic." I mean, not episode 1 Star Wars, the first episode of
Yeah, yeah.
Mandalorian, and I was just
Yeah.
like, "I seen this. I don't
Now
need
this is
choice.
pod racing?
like well, Hyperforce would be super cool because we never had any visuals for anything that was
Right, that's what I'm saying. It would totally make sense to do it. For
The Mandalorian episode 1 in comic.
Right, I'm like, I watched this. Why do I want to read it now? This seems like more work than when I just watched it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Hyperforce would be great because, like you said, the most they had were like, they blew the whole budget on those morphing sequences, which still were not like a full,
Right. Snorlax asks, speaking of comics, is there any info on what Amy Jo Johnson's comic collab will be? Is it just mainline MMPR? That's all we know. Is like it was like her take on Mighty Morphin, and like that's all it fucking said.
I'll honestly be surprised if that happens. I still don't believe she's gonna follow through with it.
Yeah, I don't know if it's supposed to be like events of the show through Kim's eyes or like what happened after, which was just the Pink miniseries.
Just a list of Amy Jo Johnson's other projects. That's all it is.
Of all of the movies that directed, like
it's just 20 pages of Kim directing some other thing, not Power Rangers related at all.
But anyway, Hyperforce, and god damn it, I hope some of those like leaked Boom listings for a Lightning Collection, like I hope some of those are fucking Hyperforce. Just give me a goddamn Hyperforce figure.
Or do the Hyperforce in the 4-inch line that will inevitably happen for Power Rangers. Just do that.
Also, give me everything in a 4-inch line. Like I know.
Yes. Welcome to the team.
I've been on the team.
4-inch allows you to do more vehicles and playsets easier because it's a smaller scale, so you don't have to pay as much.
Just don't do empty vehicles like this anymore. I'm kind of done with this. We don't need this.
Honestly, that looks like trash, Corey.
That could have been better. It's just not. So yeah, now we're talking.
Okay, let's talking about Blazars.
Let's talk about how fucking snazzy I'm gonna look in this blazer. I'm assuming this is a new trio of Ultraman Blazer, Ultraman Sports Coat, and Ultraman Tuxedo.
You got it.
Ultraman Tuxedo Mask.
So this is the poster and
Dude,
the English logo.
Who is this Mecha Dino, man?
We'll get there. Oh shit! I just realized I can't fucking see anything.
What? What do you mean?
I had the. Hold on.
Oh wait, we do have an Ultraman intro.
You just got G-witched.
You got gwitched.
It's like a sandwich but with more ketchup.
There you go. I re-brought it up. I had the Ultraman Connection article open on my browser, but then that same browser window is now a full screen news presentation. I can't see anything. But anyhow, so yeah, this is our new show, Ultraman Blazar.
Ultraman Blazar, King of the Elephants.
Gets a little snazzy green coat.
He's a very fancy man.
God, Babar was fucking great. Anyhow, so
we're now the foremost Babar podcast.
Yeah, this is him on the right. It's kind of a wild base Ultra design. It kind of reminds me a lot of like things they did with Jeed, in terms of like
they forgot to paint his right side.
Yeah, wild. He's also got a little hair flippy thing.
Somebody graffitied him
over here. The color timer is actually really interesting too, because it's basically just one of the stones.
Oh, nice.
But yes, Blader said Avenger, Wyndham, and King Joe have a new friend.
Yeah, absolutely.
They
This
do
guy's
have a new
cool.
friend. His name is Garen or Garon or something along the lines of that.
Charlize Theron.
Yeah, Earth Garon. But yeah, this is just fucking giant like Mecha Godzilla son of a bitch. He's great.
Yeah,
I
he looks
fucking
cool.
love him. Please
Does he
give me more.
transform or something? He looks like he's gonna turn into a train or something.
I don't know. The toy doesn't at the very least. So
No.
Oh,
Well-
smug jokey.
Oh
yeah.
yeah, smug jokey.
Okay, so River says they still pronounce it Blazer. I don't know why it's Blazar.
Blazaro.
And Blazer and Blazar would be pronounced exactly the same. Blazer for both instances. Blazar is an actual like thing that happens in space with like black holes and light and shit. It's like a quasar. But
Oh, I
like,
see. Because the working title was Ultraman thing in space, black
Right.
holes and light and shit, but they thought it was too long.
Yeah, no, it was way too long. But yeah, space thing. Thank you, Small Dream. Small Dream basically said the same way I did. It's a space thing. So like the character comes from which fucking goddamn ultra planet did they make him from? M420 Blaze It. Is that
That was yesterday.
Yeah, that was yesterday. Sorry, you're day late.
where the fuck is it?
Ultraman blazing.
Oh, M421. They were so close.
Well, today's 421.
They were so
Yeah, wow.
close.
He's from today's planet.
This planet.
And you'll love the way he looks. I guarantee it.
But anyway, and so like he comes from a system that is like experiencing like a Blazar event, and so like that's what his name is. I guess they're like, oh, that's your name now. But anyway,
Way to
so
be named after a space thing, bro.
that is why it's not Blazer and is a space related thing.
But he's still a dapper gentleman. So
Yeah.
don't have to worry about
No,
it.
for sure. I mean, look at that pose. He's very dapper. Look at that.
He looks like the kid in my high school that lost in the marker fight.
Wait, a marker fight?
What?
Yeah, these two kids in my high school had a marker fight where they just slashed at each other with markers. And the best part was the kid that lost had more of his own colored marker than the other kid's marker. He was not good at it.
I never had that at my school, but I wish I did.
It only happened once.
Oh,
The kid used
Also-
to eat chalk too. It was not that big.
what the fuck?
Small Dreams said that M421 isn't even a planet; it's just a Blazar. Okay. Anyway, so this is Hart from Kamen Rider Drive.
That's awesome.
So he gets to be an Ultra, which is pretty cool. So shout out to him. So he's the captain of like his like unit, which is called Scarred.
He's
It's
real scarred.
good for something. Hold on, I'm trying to find it.
Married to a woman of his age, and we have a 7-year-old son.
Special Kaiju Reaction Detachment. Sure.
What?
Reaction. So there's no. It's just scarred.
Yeah,
This-
the
it's-
Ka is Kaiju.
That sounds
No.
like like an ointment or something.
Scarred.
No, the full name.
Special Kaiju Reaction Detachment.
Sounds like a topical
It's like a
cream.
medical condition.
Yeah.
He has a tendency to say, "I'll go."
I'll
What?
go.
What does that mean?
But yeah, he's 30, so we gotta
Yeah,
like the
No one
actors.
wants to clean the bathroom. I'll go.
I'll go. Grabs the mop.
Somebody want to go get us a round of coffees? I'll go.
I'll go. He just ultimately does everything because he just keeps saying "I'll go."
He just wants to get away from his wife and kid.
Yeah, probably. Like he's
Oh
got
man, we're all out of milk. Oh god.
he went and had a
I'll
kid
go out for cigarettes and never come back.
leaves to go get milk, becomes an Ultraman, never comes back.
That's what I'm gonna tell little kids from now on. They're like, my dad left and never came back. Maybe he's an Ultraman somewhere. You
He's
don't know.
Ultraman.
He's out there saving the galaxy.
This is our
The
Ultraman
finest
deadbeat
blazer you
dad.
ever saw.
But yeah, so I think that's it for this. I don't care anymore. But up here, they announced a like simul dub basically, which is
Wow.
really crazy for Ultra. We're getting Zet right now. New episode every Saturday and Sunday.
That's
And the
3
dub,
shows ago at this point.
yeah, the dub for Zet has been phenomenal. So far. That being said, and just a gut feeling, I feel like they picked Zet for the dub because Zet will be in this show in some capacity. Because the toy, when we get to it in the next slide, it comes with the Zet stone and the Blazar stone. And
Plus, the gimmick on this is very similar to Zet's gimmick.
Right. Zet had medals, and this one has Sentai gears.
And also, Zet was the most successful of the 3 shows that they've done.
Right.
So,
also, the director for this show is the main director for X, Orb, and Zet.
oh.
So,
Also, Toei, I want you to read that first bolded line there. They are eating your lunch hard, and it's because you're leaving it on the table unattended.
It's hilarious because Tsuburaya has always been kind of like, I don't want to say the underdog in this whole thing, but like it's always like Toei, Kamen Rider, Super Sentai. Look at us, we do all these cool things with Tokusatsu, and Tsuburaya is always like, we got Ultraman. And then all of a sudden, like, they finally cleared up all that shit with Chayo and the international licensing and all that nonsense. They finally got over that hurdle. Like, that was legally taken care of.
It's funny, like Ultraman to Chayo is like how Marvel gave most of his shit to Sony and they'll never give it back. Like,
Right.
That's
Right. It was a lot like that, actually. And and then all of a sudden, like, once they got like free of everything, Tsuburaya is just like, here's everything. And here we are over here eating good with a really good dub. Blu-rays of literally almost everything that they could put out right now, which they need to get their shit together and redo the contract so we can get more stuff. And like there's like merchandise and online airings and all the things on YouTube.
And that amazing Avenger special that we watched,
that whole
where he
thing
was just on a beach with an AK-47. I'm like, what am I watching right now?
And it was lovely.
I paid extra money for this.
I paid extra money to see someone in a Avenger outfit with that.
Somebody took a piece of seaweed and wrapped it around an old Godzilla costume, and it fought Avenger with an AK. And I'm like, this is like someone made it in their backyard.
Yeah, AGMC says the only thing that they didn't bring over from the States is the toys. And that is a Bandai problem, not a Tsuburaya problem.
Yeah. They
Bandai,
should give it to Bandai America. They need something.
Bandai is very much like Toei, and they are very stuck in their ways. So,
but they have an American leg of their company, so they don't have to give it to anybody.
Yeah, no, I know. We see how Ryder is doing. Bandai sucks. Anyhow. But yeah, long story short, Tsuburaya is fucking lapping Toei over and over and over, and just mad props to them for actually just realizing that there's a market in countries that aren't like what, Korea and Japan, basically. It also sounds like the Asia regions are getting dubs for their local languages too.
Nice.
So like Thailand and Malaysia will get their own like dubs, which is
they always get
just
cool stuff before
fucking
we do.
Incredible. We're getting it. What?
They always get cool stuff before we do, like toys.
Like toys. That's because they're closer to the factories.
Yeah.
But speaking of toys, naturally with the announcement of the show, we got an announcement of some toys. and like full look at the gimmick, and these are just fucking Sentai gears. However, they don't like rotate like Sentai gears. They use rails like the buckles and stuff like that. So like the rail reader is right here, but you can't see.
Yeah, it's like the cell metal thing on Birth.
There we go. There's my cursor. So yeah, it'll just slot in right here and read whatever stone you have. So like I said before, it comes with the Blazar stone and the Zet original stone. This set up here is the first set, and that has the problem is I can't fucking tell who's who in any of these goddamn things. Ginga is down here. It's Tiga, Ultraman, Tiga, Ginga, and the hell's the last one? I don't remember. This one. Someone knows. Someone knows. Oh, I made a chart, a list, not a chart, a list. Boop. Oh, it's Decker. That makes sense. So Ultraman, Tiga, Ginga, and Decker. And then set 2 is Zero, Belial, Victory, and Trigger. And so you can get this whole image in a set together. So you can get like this by itself, and then this by itself.
I thought somebody said that there was
Thank you.
If you bought the set of all of it together, there was an 11th one, but I don't see
kind of. I'll get to there in a second.
Okay.
But yeah, so you can get all of this separately or together. And then this right here. This is the first release bonus. Is it Dyna? Did I just not read the website properly? I mean, that's a huge thing. I'm gonna go double check. But yeah, so this middle part is a new generation stone, and it has Zero from the current thing that they're doing, the new generation stars. So he's holding a little scanny thingy. Oh, excuse me. And so this will be a first release bonus with either the Blazer brace or the full set. So you can get it either way, according to Bandai anyway. Honestly, if you absolutely want this, please keep an eye on Amazon Japan. It's the easiest way, in my opinion, to get these because Amazon Japan will actually like list them and and show you that you're getting it before you do anything else. No, that stone definitely says Decker. Deca stone. So yeah, that is the image on Bandai Japan, or Bandai Japan's website that I got the names from definitely says Decker, not Dyna. Though I think they have like nearly the same head anyhow. But anywho's so yeah, you get that with the first release bonus. I think it lists all of the new generation heroes and like their like little noise that they do, and then some shit. Over here, just the Ultra Hero Series vinyl figure. And then over here is our DX Earth Garon. He has lights and sounds and roars and is fairly posable, which is pretty cool. And yet River says the listings are sold out currently. Yeah, I don't know if they ever actually went up. I think they just exist. Or they did sell out immediately. But regardless, I think they'll probably pop up more soon. I mean, hell, I bought my Desire Driver significantly after the Tycoon campaign happened, and I still could get the set with the Tycoon thing. So,
well, the problem was that they must have made a lot of them because I see that thing everywhere still.
Oh yeah,
and then they announced everywhere. The one that like makes sounds, making it immediately useless after it came out.
Right,
so.
right. Doubly announced that speaking of Dinah Decker, the poor guy didn't get his remake. I think people got bored.
Yeah, I think when Trigger did and then Decker did they're like, all right, well, because remember people thought it was going to be called like Gazer because I think they were confusing like this one that's coming with like they assumed it was going to be the third leg of the trilogy. See, I don't know. I don't know if Gaia will ever get a revisit or not, but yeah.
But anyway, we got a posable dinosaur man, and he's great. Presumably, like the King Joe DX toy that they did and stuff like that, he's probably gonna scale with the vinyl figures. I love him. He's great. What a fucking cool ass design.
Yeah, he's good.
Yeah. And this is a Chodo figure, so
yeah.
so that's pretty cool. When it first came out, I thought it was the Ultra Action figure.
Wait, so this is Chodo?
This is Chodo.
I'm honestly considering switching to Chodo. I mean, I do have a lot of the Ultra Action figures, but they don't scale with anything. And like half the time, these Ultramen end up having like one episode where they're ground based, and so I'm like, all right, I'll just do that.
All right.
Just buy a tiny set of skyscrapers and you'll be good to go.
That's true too.
Because I mean, the thing is, like the Ultra Action figures are cool, but they feel like they have less articulation than these do. And also, like I said, they just don't scale with anything. Like if you try to put them with
this has a
Chodo
waist
figures,
joint, so it automatically has
right.
Yeah.
And if it's got any kind of thigh movement or bicep movement, they might have. Do they have bicep movement? I don't remember. Plus, I'm sorry, but the days of the hands like this are over. Those days are over. They're done. They've been doing that since like Gaim, and I hate. That's what Ultraman does for all those. It's just two joints.
I pull triggers with two fingers.
But they can't hold anything. Like you try to put those around something and it just doesn't work.
So Small Dream said that Trigger and Decker did great sales wise. Sales were pretty decent for Trigger and Decker.
I meant that the shows were not that exciting.
That's fair.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Trigger's theme song is one of the best I've heard in years, so that makes up for that a little bit. And Decker's is fine too, but yeah, just the shows. Although I will have to say, when Decker finally ended, like I was really getting into it towards the end because I feel like it did ramp up a little bit. And then when it was over, I was like, oh, now I kind of miss it. Like when it was on, I didn't really appreciate it. And then it was over, and I was like, oh, now I'm kind of sad.
Toku always has this effect on me that no matter how bored or indifferent I was at the show, when it ends, I'm like, I'm gonna miss these.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, this looks great, and yeah, I kind of want to look into Chodo. I think this is Alpha 6. I think.
Oh, this is the secret figure with the one with Delta Rise Claw. Then I already bought this. Hooray!
Hooray! Oh, okay.
Chris, guess what? It's already
Yay!
It's under your seat right now.
I did see the circle, and for some reason I thought that was just taking the place of the like accessory box. I didn't really think much of it. Even Ninja, now they're testing the boundaries of your statement.
You found the boundary. I did not miss anybody in Ninja, to be honest.
Not even the guy that was trying to sleep with his cousin? No? Didn't care for that? Yeah, it was weird. It
Didn't
make any sense.
Yeah, but anyhow, this is Blazar. He's fucking great. Starts in July. I believe we are getting both the simulcast like we always do on YouTube, as well as the dub. It did say that the simul dub is within a week of its airing in Japan. So I don't know. It takes
time for them to do it. Yeah.
I don't know if it's going to be like we'll get episode 1 subbed on like Saturday or no, it was usually Friday, right? On Friday, yeah. And then next Friday or next Saturday or whatever, we'll get the dub.
Yeah, that would make sense. I mean, it's on Saturday mornings in Japan. That's why we get it Friday night. Usually, like around 8 or 7, depending on daylight savings time.
But we'll figure that out when it gets closer and they actually announce more things. We don't know the secondary cast at all yet. There was a lot of rumors that Kirime Pink / what's her face from Ghost is gonna have some sort of
Damn,
in the
that'll
show.
complete the trifecta for her.
I really hope it's true because it will complete her trifecta, and that's really
like
fucking
the
cool.
that's like the Toku EGOT.
Yeah. So I would love that. She's a great actress too, so
Yeah,
for sure.
it'd be really cool.
I
if she
always
got a
love
part.
Ultraman because it always starts right around my birthday, so it's like
Yeah.
sweet
Hell yeah.
Ultra presents.
And like I managed to not get into Decker's toy line, and I didn't go too far into
The nice thing about Decker's toy
triggers.
line is it really wasn't much. Like it was like two
Yeah,
main items and then just a bunch of cards that were like cheap.
that's the problem is with me as someone that like to collect cards. I'm over here looking at like this fucking like chocolate wafer shit.
Yeah,
and,
those were I never got it. I couldn't find
and
any
all
of those.
that because like in order to get all the ultras, there was a bunch of other like things that you needed to get.
But the nice thing is they're numbered differently. So if you
Right.
don't want it to drive you crazy, you don't have to because
Right, but for me it was less about the numbers and more about the character.
Yeah,
It's weird that buying toys sends you off onto these dumbass side quests.
yeah,
Yes,
it's
I have
really
to do
true.
what about chocolates?
Yeah, and the thing is, like, I would
But-
even look on Mandarake and like, I never saw those cards. Like, I'd see ones where it was like the character in a different pose or something, but I'm like, I don't really care about that. I just want ultras that haven't been.
If you wanted them, you'd have to go to Yahoo Japan or Mercari. I was looking initially just because I was really curious. I saw a lot of lots up on places like those for a reasonable price.
I stick with you. I'm not going to go down that
But
rabbit hole.
these look fucking cool. I like these. These are
Yeah,
neat, even if I can't really tell who's who. Sometimes.
Unfortunately, they remind me a little bit of those stupid stones from Rube, but I'm trying not to think about it.
The same 5 stones?
Kick him out of here.
That's too much work for me to do.
Oh, search for Ultra Fusion Fight. They're not under Decker. Okay, I'll try that. Thank you.
Oh, that makes sense. Anyway, this like screen here like shows like the Ultras like chest design sometimes or like their transformation device and shit like that.
Yeah, some
like,
of the pictures they showed look a little weird. I'll be honest.
Yeah, some of them were like, "Oh, that makes fucking sense," and then some of them were like, "Huh." Also, when you put the Zet one in there, like it says like chant my name Zet and does
That's
like the
cool.
whole fucking transformation thing. I'm like, yes, let's go. So,
I just think it's
I'm
weird
buying
that
these.
I think it's weird he uses the Matrix from Return of the Fallen or whatever the hell that movie was called.
Oh yeah.
Return of the Fallen.
Return of the Fallen.
My favorite Lord of the Rings movie, Revenge of the King.
Yeah. And then I would say Revenge of the Jedi, but that one works.
Yeah.
This is a wrist changer, which hasn't happened for a while in Ultra.
Taiga had a wrist one.
Oh yeah, I always fuck up Taiga's because it was like that weird fucking Geki changer.
It was like it was on the back of his like wrist or his hand.
Yeah.
And he had to hold the things.
Okay,
Yeah,
ooh,
it's time for
Wheeljack. Hold on.
What is this?
What is this?
Also, Hasbro about to come knocking on your door for that 2 seconds of that theme song.
I watched that clip recently, and it was really funny. Like, people were saying in the comments, "Oh man, that was so epic! That was so epic!" And then I actually watched the clip, and then everyone's just like slackjawed, like, "What is this?" Like,
Did you see
no
the
one
clip?
cares.
Did you see the clip that I sent you?
I didn't yet.
Yeah, you don't have to make a video of it, but just for fun, go look at it because it's ridiculous.
Yeah, Corey put this in here. I'm not sure why, but he's here.
Oh, because it was someone had it in hand, Prime versus Prime.
Yeah, Prime. Yeah, he's got a video for it. I mean, it looks fun. I'm definitely gonna get it.
Yeah.
Please hold.
What I don't get
move.
is
Okay, you can talk. Go.
So in his video, he's got you can see how where the wheel pieces are on the thighs because that's like the official transformation. But it looks very much like you could just leave them on the side of the shins?
It did seem that way.
Because when he's doing the transformation, like he then pops them out and swivels them up. So I'm just like, why don't you just leave them down on the side of the shins? Like, there's no reason to pop them up onto the thighs.
Apparently, the wheels are supposed to be there from the model or something.
Yeah, but who gives a shit? I don't care what it looked like in the video game. If it looks like, if there's some reason like the leg won't fully extend down if they're there because it's a clearance issue or something, then fine. But otherwise, if I can just leave them down there and never transform them, I'm just going to do that.
No, I fully agree. And that's 100% what I'm going to do. The wheels on his thighs.
Wheels on the thighs. Just fucking stay there.
But I was gonna say,
stay there.
Yeah, like when he's doing the transformation in that video, he separates the legs and then they're down there on the side of the like ankles and shins, and then he pops them out and rotates them up and plugs them into the thigh. And I'm like, can you just leave them down there? Like you can see where they are in vehicle mode. So I'm wondering if it's like the feet won't fully extend down, if it's a clearance thing. But like if I can just leave them on the side there, I'm just gonna do that.
Jason, side note, I have to watch his videos on mute with subtitles because I hate his voice.
Yeah, I guess getting stuck into something is like a British colloquialism because I always like, let's get stuck into it, bang into it. I'm just like, all right, that's a weird, okay. I guess that's a thing that you say that I don't get.
Second verse, same as the first, you know?
Don't get me, dude. I've had to watch a bunch of his videos recently because I've been looking for stuff that I can only find his version, like no one else has done it. And I'm just like, look, he's very thorough and he does a good job with the review. He shows you a lot of stuff. But he is just so ridiculously eccentric that I'm just like, I can't. You just fucking goofy son of a bitch. Can you just talk like a normal person for 5 minutes? I can't handle it. Like, I'm like, look, dude, you do a good job. And like, you know, I applaud your video, but just like, can you just talk like a normal person? I fucking hate it. I can't stand it. And every time it's like going along and he hasn't done it in a while, I'm like, okay, this is okay. This isn't fuck. And then he does something ridiculous. And I'm just like, my God, dude. Just so eccentric. Anyway, do we have something else after this? I don't know why this is in here again. Oh, yeah, this thing.
Hello, friend.
So if you want a all red repaint of a toy from 6 years ago, I guess buy the Takara pre-order thing or whatever the fuck how you get this. I'm not even sure.
I don't know. I'm willing to call this technically a weaponizer.
Also, I like what Jay said. This is why more people should watch Chris. Thank you. That is
yeah, exactly. He doesn't do the goofy shit.
Blade Raider says, I don't disagree with anything said about this reviewer. Also, if you'll notice, I did not mention his name, yet everyone knows who I am talking about. So how do you get this thing?
I have no idea. I just thought it was pretty.
I think it was when you bought a certain amount of like Beast Awakening or whatever the hell the movie's called in Japan.
Oh, that's right. It goes with the movie. Yeah, it's with the movie toys.
Even though it's a fucking siege.
Yeah. That's why I said I'm willing to call it a weaponizer technically.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's just a toy from 6 years ago, but it's all red now.
Yeah.
So, you know, if you want to track it down, go for it. Yeah, look at these good boys.
Bunch of friends. I love them.
These are the Rhinox you just bought, right?
This is right here. Yeah. This is yeah, look at that fast turnaround. It's amazing.
That being said, Scorponok and his little Scorponok look great.
Yeah, I heard you like Scorponok, so I put Scorponok in your Scorponok.
Yeah, so that's just Scorponok with a Scorponok weaponizer, but there's also like Scorponok as an armor for Scourge, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So to make sure, I mean, by the end of this, we're gonna literally have like 7 versions of every character because you know there's a armor prime, there's a weaponizer prime, there's Voyager prime. I mean, I don't care. I'm having fun with all of them, so I don't care. But it is just funny to me how. And then Scorponok didn't even care. They're just like, we're just doing it in the same box because there's also weaponizer versions of. Like you could have weaponizer Cheetor. Well, no, the armor's not Cheetor, but they're all over the place. Is all I'm trying to say. They're all fun. I like them all, and I'm probably going to get all of them. But why is this Rhinox here? Just because it's the
That's just
Takara
what they
version?
bought. This guy bought all of these at the same time.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it says Toys R Us exclusive, so I'm sure
Mhm.
that'll be released somewhere else here.
Right, you said it was Target, right?
I think it's Target exclusive here.
Okay. Because I brought it up. I was like, is this what it feels like for the rest of the country or for the rest of the world when we get a Target exclusive? Because it's a Toys R Us thing.
Mhm.
And then you said, I think it literally is a Target exclusive here.
Well, I was gonna say a lot of times, like we get stuff. I can't remember where it is, but then or like our Walgreens, it'll be EB Games in Canada because they don't have Walgreens, so they find ways to, and we don't have EB Games anymore for that matter. But
Yeah.
they find
Yeah,
ways to
GameStop.
pass. Anyway,
Pass.
yeah, these look fun.
I always thought EB Games and GameStop were like Carl's Jr. and Hardee's. I didn't think there was.
No, they started out completely separate.
Oh, really? Okay.
Well, first of all, it was EB stands for Electronics Boutique. That's what the store was called back when computers first existed, because they didn't just sell games, they sold computer software, all kinds of shit. This is back in the day when you had to buy mice, and then they didn't have staples really. Like, I mean, I guess they did, but the store was called Electronics Boutique. And then it was funny. Google the old logo because it's very like old timey. It looks almost like a Wild West font. And then they changed it to EB Games when Encyclopedia Britannica CDs and Mavis Beacon teaching you to type went out of style, and they had to position to basically just video games. That's when they changed it to EB Games, or they might have even both existed at the same time, like as an offshoot, because people don't really sell computer software in stores anymore. You know what I mean? Like, yes, games are available on your computer, but you don't like go to a store and buy a box the size of a cereal box that has a CD inside. Like, obviously those days are done.
Yeah.
So then EB Games and GameStop.
It was a wild time.
I was alive before internet existed. Yes,
before the dark times, before the empire.
So I always remember that at my mall, a GameStop was on the top floor and Electronics Boutique on the bottom floor, and they were directly above each other, and they were separate companies. And then I think at some point one bought the other, or they merged, or I don't know how that went down. But then they both changed to GameStop, and then it was like, well, they're directly above and below each other, so that's silly. So then the other one closed. And then I think the GameStop became a pet store. Even GameStop in the mall is gone. But
yeah, GameStop, EB Games, Babbage's, Funkoland, all just became the same.
Oh, Babbage's, yeah.
What the hell is Babbage's in Funkoland?
GameStop, basically.
Dude, Thrasher, I know the Willow Grove Mall, but no, I'm talking about the Montgomeryville Mall. The Willow Grove Mall is cool. GameStop bought EB Games, he's saying. Okay. You fought in the computer wars.
I forgot.
No, but I witnessed it.
I forgot who bought who in which order, but ultimately they all became the same company.
My mall didn't have a Babbage's, but I remember going to, like, every once in a while you'd go to like a faraway mall, and I remember seeing a Babbage's, but I was like,
my Babbage's.
But that's like, I always make a joke when someone's typing real fast and I call him Mavis Beacon and nobody knows what the hell I'm talking about. And then I was actually watching an episode of Fresh Off the Boat recently, and he's like, I bought us a new computer and it came with this CD about Mavis Beacon, and I was like, yes, I didn't hallucinate that. That was real. Somebody else remembers.
Also, I double checked. Scorponok is a Target exclusive for us.
Thank God.
Solid.
I'll get it then.
But he looks great. I think he. Really fun.
Absolutely.
I love his robot mode. He looks like the head sculpt looks like freaking Toe Line that we're getting out of the Junkion.
Did they have the shoulders down? Is that going to move up or like?
I don't know. They might pop up.
Okay.
I mean, he might just have a mistransform. Also, Heroes of Fandom says, "What's a Babbage?" and Jay replies, "I'm a Babbage."
Oh, Babbage's was GameStop.
What?
Like, the company that became GameStop was Babbage's.
Oh, really?
And then it became GameStop in 1999.
Okay, interesting. Also, Thrasher just mentioned Suncoast Video. Suncoast Video, man.
Suncoast was legit.
They were pricey, but they had everything. Like if you couldn't find it there, it didn't exist, or they could order it for you. Like they had the best selection. I used to just go in there, and they'd always have stuff playing because they had like TVs and stuff around. I remember when like Rhino got the rights to the Transformers stuff for the first time, and they were re-releasing Transformers the movie on VHS for like the first time since '86. And they had it. I went in there and they had it playing, and I just like sat there and watched it for like half an hour. I was just like, "Damn, I love this movie." What was Moses like? I don't know Moses.
This show's demographic ages by decades without Josh around.
It's really true. This is a history lesson for you young kids. It's fun.
We can move on
So
from
EB Games bought FuncoLand.
I remember hearing of FuncoLand, but I don't think I ever had one anywhere.
and
near
this
me.
has nothing to do with Pops.
My
No, it does not. Yeah.
Okay.
my
It
one
was with a C. Funco with a like fun company.
Fun Company Land.
Oh, that makes sense.
It was just like a used video game store.
I see.
Remember when GameStop used to sell used? I mean, I know they still do, but like they used to sell. I remember the one near college used to have like NES games and really old stuff. For a time, they used to actually sell that stuff in store.
Yeah.
Now it's just like, pre-owned PS5 games or whatever.
All right.
Oh, so FuncoLand was gonna get bought by EB Games, and then ultimately got bought by Barnes and Noble.
What?
This is a new competitor has entered the arena.
Yeah, FuncoLand is now owned by Barnes and Noble, but FuncoLand doesn't even fucking exist.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I thought you were about to say they were going to get bought up by GameStop and they just went out of business instead.
They did. This is wild, and I don't have the time to read this right now. But that I need to look into that. It's fucking weird.
All right, make a docu video about it and put it on.
Yeah.
We're getting a new trailer.
Oh,
Cool.
okay, cool.
Yeah.
Plot
I don't know
twist,
why-
M. Night Shyamalan shit.
I don't know why Bumblebee's arms are so long.
Yeah, he's definitely got some
They
gorilla
are
arms
very
going
long.
on there.
I don't like that.
No.
There we go. Little monkey. Man.
Hey.
Yeah, this is great.
What primal is this? Is this the one you just got, right?
Yeah, this is the Voyager.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
It is
holding
this guy.
himself as a
right here.
weaponizer.
I can't wait to get my little monkey cannon.
Yeah, he looks great.
He looks great. I love that. I
It's-
kind of like, as much as I wish these weaponizers were like different characters, and you can call them whatever the fuck you want, really. But like I kind of like the fact that like Primal can hold Primal as a gun, and like Cheetor can have Cheetor as a sword. Like,
Well, what they should do is just like fine, give us them all as the regular characters, but then just also wildly repaint them as other characters. Like,
right?
There's no reason why you can't have like another gorilla or like Rhinox repainted crazy like one of the Predacons or
Mhm.
somebody
We
else.
paint this into Weird Wolf or something.
Well, this is a gorilla, so that would be weird. But-
No, I held up my wolf.
oh
chainsaw.
yeah, no, I agree. Agreed.
Repaint this gorilla into Weird Wolf.
Well, he certainly would be weird.
Yeah.
Why is he called Weird Wolf? Well, I saw this gorilla and I thought that's a weird looking wolf. And then
Can make an ape face out of this.
Yeah.
yeah, no, for sure. I'll take ape face. That's fine. With me.
Anyway, he looks cool.
Yeah,
I like.
I want him. He's gonna be good.
Yeah,
they're just keeping that white lion
This
thing
is-
going.
this is-
Is the lion on him? Is the
honestly-
lion in him?
this is honestly really fucking cool. Like,
Oh, it looks
Yeah.
great. I just have no idea if this is actually going to be in the movie or not. That's what
oh,
I'm
for
none,
thinking.
sure.
none of these
Well-
are going to be in the movie.
Why is his name Lion Blade? What was it before? Wait, I guess we never.
What do you mean before? This is all made up shit.
Before what? This is all made
Oh,
up.
I just thought the lion in his chest cavity had a name at all, but I guess not.
None of that matters either.
No.
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. They just keep throwing white lions
At
on.
no point in this movie is a lion going to come out of Optimus Prime's chest.
I really hope
I
it
really don't
happens.
think so, but I'm like, they might just be crazy enough to do it.
I know. I want to see a
I
lion
have to find the
burst
beast
out of
within. Oh,
Optimus
here it
Prime's
is.
chest.
I just think it's wild that eventually I'm going to have an armor version of Prime, a weaponizer version of Prime, and a Voyager version of Prime, and a Studio Series version of Prime.
And you can also get the like the battle changer or whatever the
Oh, the little like
little-
Legends class type.
the little Rhinox one you got.
Yeah.
Just the
What are
Prime
these
version.
battle chargers, right?
Battle chargers? Yeah.
I really hope we get a little
don't think it
lion that
actually
turns
says
into
it
an
anywhere,
axe or
though.
something.
Lion axe.
Yeah, lion axe. That
Lion-
also sounds like a laxative.
Lion axe is like Gynax, except
Gary Linex.
yeah.
Yeah, these don't actually have it. Like, they don't say anywhere on them Battle Charger or whatever this line is called. Oh, no,
Oh,
it does. Over here, it's on the side. Battle Chargers. Battle Changers. I can't read.
Neat.
Battle Changers.
That's the one you stick your finger up its butt and it turns into.
No, those
Robot
things are
mode?
even weirder.
Oh.
Those are Earthspark, the finger puppets.
Oh.
The weird ones they do for this are the Flex Changers, where it's like it's got
again,
a weird.
Oh,
Right
God.
here.
That's
Oh.
the Earthspark one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the ones for this, it's like a weird rubber band, but it's not rubber. And it's like
It's plastic.
You
I
like
was
pull this piece
not-
down and flip it around and then plug it in again. How does that plastic not snap? If it's
I saw a
being bent
review
like
for
that?
it. It's wild that they're using compliant mechanisms with a transformer.
What
I'm
that
not
means.
into it. It's just when
You used too big of a word for
Yeah,
my
you've
midnight
lost
brain.
us.
it's just like one single piece.
So a compliant mechanism, I assume, gives consent. Is that what you're telling me right now? What's happening? I just can't
Lion
believe a
Man.
piece of plastic can bend like that and not break, I guess is my point.
I mean, you could get PVC to do that.
Well, obviously they did.
Yeah.
Also, this is
Alright.
very clearly a
Whoa!
what the fuck? We'll be back to that in a minute.
What
But I
is
was going to
that?
say, this is very obviously a repaint of the one that comes with RC, or like a slight remold because
It's the
Oh,
same
is
one
it
that comes
really?
with Bumblebee,
Oh, Bumblebee. Okay, I couldn't
Oh.
remember who had the weird.
just
axe.
with a lion head instead of the
I mean,
panther.
that's
or
smart.
whatever.
Throw a bunch of different heads on it.
Yeah,
Just throw heads at it. We'll sell a
'Cause-
million.
because the upper
Hey,
head
oh!
part comes off to be a
Yeah, right.
Ah.
Exactly.
the gauntlet, so they just replace the
Yeah.
headpiece and color it differently. Like it's a different cat.
Is the chest plate
Wowee.
different at all?
Yes,
Okay.
Oh,
yes.
cool.
The chest plate is different because this is Bumblebee's chest plate.
Okay.
All right.
That's the only one I've bought so far.
I have the others, but they're in the other room. So yeah, what the fuck is this next thing?
Yeah.
Who's
So
that friend?
I didn't mean to click through that, so that is my bad. It is a spoiler for Earthspark, and I don't know when we're ever going to get new Earthspark episodes.
Oh shit.
So I don't know how long this is going to ruminate in the ether. Plus, the
You really
the
fucked up Blade Raiders Night.
the alt mode. That's why I'm apologizing. I didn't mean to flip through it without giving proper advance warning, but I hit the mouse wheel on accident. But also the alt mode is in a Nickelodeon trailer that is currently airing on TV.
Oh.
Oh.
But anyway, it is a form for a character that has not yet appeared
All right.
As
Look
of the
away.
at the end of season 1
Even though it's already been ruined. Look away if you care.
because I already ruined it. But ample warning, mute, whatever you want to do, leave. Toodles.
Yeah, mute so you can't see it.
But anyway, I am going on to the next slide. bloop.
What a friend.
So this is Jawbreaker's alt mode.
Oh.
He turns into a it's a specific kind of basically a Pachycephalosaurus.
Oh, okay.
I forgot what the actual dinosaur was, but he turns into a dinosaur friend.
What did he
Apparently
scan
he's
to
fun.
get that?
Probably fossils, I guess. I don't
So
know.
he goes through all of the second half of season 1 still without an alt mode?
Yes.
God damn it.
Jay says he's got bumblebee arms.
I thought it looked like Bumblebee when you went through it real fast.
Yeah. Yeah,
Um,
got
Do
them lanky
Do the
arms.
other two get alt modes?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, he's the only one that doesn't.
Because he was waiting 65 million years.
Yeah. He had to go back in time to get this alt mode, like the Q-Rex. But no, he looks great. Alt mode looks great. I can't wait for him to never get a fucking toy.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Yeah. Good times. Good times. Again, I have no idea when season 2 is gonna ever fucking air on Nickelodeon or when it hits Paramount Plus. I have no idea.
Well, how long ago did the second half of season 1 go on Paramount Plus?
A month maybe. I thought it was like March 11th or something like that. It was right before my birthday, I think.
Okay, so it'll probably be on just Nickelodeon fairly soon.
I mean, season 2.
No. The second half of season 1.
Oh, yeah. It should be soon.
Because I don't have Paramount Plus, so I only watched the first half or 10 episodes or whatever it was when it went on demand.
Okay.
Let me see. I'm gonna check Xfinity right now. Ooh, that's fancy.
But yeah, like I said, I have no idea when
Here
it's
it is
coming
right
back. The robot mode
Mhm.
picture came from I don't remember which country's page it was, but it was a different country's like EarthSpark page had it, or like Nickelodeon site or some shit had it hanging out, and just it's like, oh look, here's this that's not existing yet. And like I said, the dinosaur mode was in I believe an airing trailer in the US. For Nickelodeon. It's very brief, very fast. But some people caught it, and honestly, like even if you just see the robot, you don't know who it is through the trailer. So that was fine. But then this website was just like, here's the render. But yeah, he's cool. I love him. EarthSpark is honestly really great. And again, I can't wait for
The young kid's head is way too big, though.
a bunch of.
I'm sorry.
Yes, we know, Chris.
Everything else about that show is fine, but that little girl's head is like 6 times the size of the rest of her body, and I don't know why they did that to her.
She'll grow into it.
I don't know that she can. It's so big.
But yeah, that's it. And
I'm assuming you didn't percolate anything.
I did not percolate anything because I was controlling the news slides.
Yeah,
and
that's
eating
fine.
cookies. Also, we're 2 hours in somehow.
Yeah,
that's true.
and also my tummy really hurts. So
Oh, okay. Corey's
I
got to
would
go
like
take
to
a
leave
fat
now.
shit.
Yeah, fat shit. I'm gonna take a massive dump right now.
So
Yeah, we just had a lot of news tonight,
big
so
dump.
Yeah.
it was all good. But yeah,
Yeah.
new Ultraman, very excited for that. I would say it's fun when they do like anniversary gimmicks, but honestly, pretty much every year of Ultraman is an anniversary
Yeah.
gimmick because all they do is bring back the old Ultras and whatever
Mhm.
gimmick
They're all
doing.
drawing their power from the same place, like
Yeah.
cyclically.
The Ultra Planet.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's gonna do it then. Corey's gonna go take a dump, and hopefully everybody else has a really good weekend. And thanks for joining us, Blade Raider. Sorry
Take a
again
dump, a funky dump.
that Rai
A
ruined your
funky dump?
childhood.
Yeah. It's a Katamari thing. You wouldn't understand.
Oh, I don't know that name.
I don't need to hear about this guy's weird fetish. Anyway, we're gonna go. Have an excellent rest of your weekend. Make Corey disappear. Do all the fun videos and everything. And
Corey can make himself disappear.
God damn it. This is what happens when Aresol isn't here. We're not on
That's
top of our
true.
clips. They tried it and they were like, yeah, I feel.
Hopefully, from the other dimension, he can do the cleaning up and subscribe gifts and all that stuff. And then
Something about the forest.
Burn out and clean the forest.
there we go.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Excellent. That other dimension connection is pretty strong, so we
Yeah.
got the hotline. But yeah, thank you everybody. Have an excellent weekend, and we'll see you next week.